Welcome back, ladies. My name is Kate London, and I'm a relationships coach and affair coach helping women that are in relationships with married men. So if that is you, tune in, because let me just turn my phone on silent so we don't get any ding-a-lings. If that is you, stay tuned. We're going to talk about why this experience has happened to you. Why you? Why did you attract this experience into your life? Are you cursed? Is it a blessing? What are we going to make it mean? So ultimately, you have gotten into experience and you're in this secret lifestyle in a relationship with ultimately someone that is going home to another woman at night. And it can be extremely challenging to be this backup person or this other person that you can ultimately only have 20% of him. So why have you been gifted this experience? And you may hear me say in other videos that I create is gift. Why on earth would this experience be a gift? And what I invite you to look at now is throughout your own personal journey is to really tune in to the language that you use and speak in your head and externally every day. Our language, the words that we use, create meaning in our life, and it can either lift us up and create us to stand taller, or it can close us, it can contract us, it can cause us to close. And so the word gift is often a word that I use in a lot of the things that I do in my daily life is, how is this a gift? We can ask ourselves, how is this a curse? And immediately we look to find answers in this curse box of why are we cursed? Why have we been given this massive challenge? And we can look through that and it's only going to find bad answers. And so if you're asking yourself questions and changing the direction of your language to, how can this be a gift in my life? Then we can start searching in that gift box and try to seek answers around why this is a gift. So let's play with me right now, and let's tune in to why you have been gifted this experience. Now, if you're going through this experience and experiencing extreme hard times, and you may be at your lowest point, you may be on the verge of maybe contemplating committing suicide, you might be depressed, you might feel really sick, you might have lost yourself completely, and it can be really challenging to suddenly go, look into this gift box. But I assure you, if you stick with me right now, this can be an extremely empowering exercise to do that can ultimately shift the course and the direction of your life moving forward. So if we're going to look into this gift box and ask ourselves, how is this a gift in my life? Why is this experience come into my life as a blessing, not a curse? And so if we look into this box and we ask ourselves, why? Why is this a gift? How could this be a gift? Where could there be some gifts in this experience? Then it opens up our perspective to start seeing this situation differently, through a different lens. So, why could this be a gift? Well, maybe it's for me, when I went through this experience, when I came out of the experience, I experienced highs like you wouldn't believe in life. I suddenly, the whole world is rainbows and unicorns. And it was before, but when I hit my lowest for years on end and then came out of this, every connection with a beautiful human being is like, you are you are a blessing. Every day when I get to touch my hands, my hair, have a shower in warm water, I'm like, life is truly a blessing. And so having the opportunity to experience such lows has given me perspective on how good the highs really feel in life. And so I wouldn't change that for the world. I go through life and experience these highs like you wouldn't believe, simply because I know how low the lows can be. And so maybe that's a gift. Maybe. What gifts could you see? Another gift could be that ultimately it's teaching you to set boundaries in life. It's teaching you to have stronger standards when you have been challenged the most emotionally. If you have fallen in love with someone that you ultimately can't have, and suddenly you're having to set these boundaries and these standards in life, I assure you that can be the most challenging thing to do. And so when you get through this experience and say you meet someone in the future, suddenly setting boundaries and standards becomes so much more effortless because you've had to do it at such a great extent in the past. So my question to you guys is, why have you been gifted this experience? What meaning are you going to create for this experience that causes you to rise instead of numbs you? So we can make this experience mean anything we choose. And the question I ask you is, what meaning are you going to give this experience? Is this experience being gifted to you as a challenge to stretch you even further into your own personal growth that you have never experienced before? Has this experience come so that you can understand others' challenges at such a deeper level? I know for me, if I had never experienced this experience, I would have just lost something from the wind. um, if I had never experienced this experience, then I would have been more judgmental of other people's experiences as I went through life. Yet now that I experienced an affair, and being in an affair when I thought I would be the last woman to get into such a situation, and yet I did, and I became powerless to create change and not know how to turn it around, and I said yes when I wanted to say no. All these things has made me grow such a bigger perspective for other people's challenges in their life. And if we immediately judge someone's situation without knowing the full story, then we're cutting ourselves off from really understanding what they're going through. So I would not change that experience for the world. And so now is your opportunity. Now is your opportunity to define what you're going to make this situation mean. It's calling you to rise. It's calling you to step into a new version of yourself that would not have been stretched if you did not gift yourself, or the universe did not gift you this experience. It is causing you to rise. It is challenging you more than you have ever been challenged. And maybe that's a blessing. Maybe we need some friction in order to grow to the next level in life. If you go exercising, you're not going to create these massive leaps and bounds in your physical fitness if you don't walk home with sore muscles each day or every other day. Sore muscles means a sign for growth. So right now you are hurting. Yet at the same time, as much as it is hard to believe that you're growing as a person, it is forcing different learnings into your life that you would not have been given if you hadn't been gifted this experience. So, why have you been given this experience? What is the gift? What is the blessing? What is behind it that is causing you to rise as a person? And how will you act moving forward from here with creating a new story of potential instead of lack? When we create a story that causes us to rise, we naturally rise as a person. So look into the stories you're telling yourself about this. Are you cursed? Is your life doomed? Are you a fraud? Are you constantly attracting bad relationships? What are these stories that are no longer serving you, that are limiting you and stopping you from stepping into the very best version of yourself? It's time to question these stories and time to alter the language that we use on a daily basis to one that serves us. So I hope that helps. If you have questions, link them below, write them below. If you want to join my Facebook group where it's an intimate place for women to get the support that they need, then I also will link that below and you can come join us over there. It's an epic tribe. We go much deeper in the group. So there you go. Lots of other links below. So if you want to check out the links, then go for it. Otherwise, you've got other videos to choose from there. So I hope that helps. Bye for now.